You guys probably don't win this one without your bench. Can you just talk about the minutes?
Yeah, I think that was big. I just sense right now when I know Muhammad really well, and when he's that ball looks good coming out of his hand, it's got good arch on it, or he's doing some things. I just felt he might have been a little tired. This is the 40th game, and he's played a lot of minutes. So I said, let's go with JP. He can give us something, and as well as Isaiah. I just thought Duncan as well. Duncan was right there, but the ball wouldn't go in. Let's just give him a little bit of a break here. Who knows? We can make a little bit of a run, and then they'll be better in the last 5 minutes when we really need them.
How about Ron's minutes?
Huh? John did a good job. I don't like the two-term, but him and Xavier did not have a great day with the ball. A couple of them are just careless, and you can't play that way. That Michigan basketball cannot win if we're careless with the basketball, and that they're not happy about it. I'm not happy about it. I love them anyhow, and I can't wait to see them play on Monday night. That sounds good.
John, when did you finally exhale tonight?
I still haven't yet. Right after you ask this question, probably.
What does it say
I mean, I will maybe exhale in the morning when I wake up. But it was just I said I knew we were going to be into this type of dogfight. This team, they're smaller than us at so many positions, so they're under you. They got great legs. There's a great defensive plan. It's tough to get by them. And then to create leverage with all the switches. I just shook hands with number 24. I mean, he's not much bigger than me, and he's their center. It's really hard. They got a great plan. They used it well. We're fortunate to win.
When did you know this team was capable of making a run like this, or did you know?
No. I'm the wrong guy to ask this. So I don't think it all ahead. I just think about the day, and we're just trying to be a better team every day, and all of a sudden the days add up. It's just hard to believe we lost to Northwestern in early February, and now it's going to be April when we play again, and it's going to almost be 2 months. So, but we got to play better than we did tonight if we're going to beat either one of these teams.
What was the discussion at halftime, down 7?
Yeah, I didn't like the way that ended with the shot there. We missed a 1-and-1, and then the shot there. So we're better than this. We had 1 assist and 8 turnover. Just check it out. You'll probably never you can't check it out. There's never been a Michigan team or a West Virginia or Richmond or Canisius or Lemoyne team that was 1 assist and 8 turnovers in the first half. And we didn't take care of the ball, and we didn't make shots. We were down 7. And felt okay, and they had the ball coming out too. All right, how are we going to do this? We understood how they're playing us a little bit more. Got to change our attack, and it worked really well.
I think Mo played like 18 minutes in the first half, 17 minutes.
Yep.
I don't remember the last time that happened.
Yeah.
Conditioning-wise, are you guys worried at all that?
Yeah, he's gonna. No, he'll be able to hold up, but we got to give him a lot of rest tomorrow. He's got to look at it all, but it was like, all right, give him more rest. And John got in foul trouble in the first half, and that was the issue. He continues to put his hands forward, right, and instead of up, and he's drawing fouls, and we talk about it, and it's. But Mo, we played him a lot. Wait, probably too many minutes, but I thought we had to win the game, so we could play money. But he'll have day to rest. He's pretty good at that. I think we'll be able to give him more minutes in either games because both of them will have better size.
Right.
They were mismatching John as much as they could.
Your team's playing in a national championship game on Monday. How's that sound?
It sounds great. We talk about. I don't talk about it a lot, but a lot of people talk about Monday night, and everybody knows what it is. It's Monday night, and so we're elated to be there. We have, as you know, we have a very strong following, whether it's New York, whether it's L.A., whether it's the United States, all over the world. And it means so much to us to have so many people rooting for Michigan in a national championship game because we have such a great basketball tradition. So I'm thrilled to be a part of it.
Coach, more than the points and the rebounds, the energy that Mo brought, I mean, how much of an impact does that have?
He brings it every day, though. This is the way it is every day. He says he'll say he gets taped late before our practices, and he said, "Oh, Coach, I have to get taped. You know I have to get taped." I said, "Okay, we'll wait for you." And then he runs through the door, and practice starts, and he's ready. I mean, he's ready. He brings energy to everything that he does. Everything. Yes,
what keyed the run in the second half?
We stole the ball a lot. I don't know how many we had in the first half, but the 10 steals was big because I don't think we still didn't get great baskets in the first half, but we stopped them, and they didn't even get a shot off. So those steals allowed us, even though we didn't convert, it really allowed us to do it. But those 8, and we didn't turn it over. We had 8 turnovers in the first half, sloppy stuff. So only 3 in the second half. Now you're getting a shot every time. The analytics is going to change the game.
Coach, today, they didn't really have an answer for
Charles at times? I mean, he figured out that footwork.
He's really, when was the last, knock on wood, that you saw him walk, right? He's done a great job. He's working. This young man has been so good about just growing as a player. And it's showing off every single day that he goes out there. I mean, it's really good. By opening a Final Four game, by hitting a three where they switched, and he knows what to do. You either jab at him and shoot it, or you jab at him and go and fake a shot and go by him. He did it, and all of a sudden we get score three. So his future is brilliant. Absolutely brilliant.
We got time for a few more, folks?
Yeah, that was big for Jerron to go in and do that. I don't think he's made a three in a long time. And I wanted him in there on that stage. He still turns the ball over way too much. But for him to make that shot when we were struggling to get points is huge for us. And he'll be back in there Monday. He knows I don't like those turnovers. And Xavier's such an elite defender. You know, it's like, all right, this kid Custer is like an incredible point guard. And I wanted Xavier in there to guard him once we got that lead.
You always talk about water finding its level. Do you think you guys are due for a complete offensive game still?
So whoever we're playing will have something to do with that. I mean, we're talking right now. You've watched us play. We're not like that we can just go and just school anybody. I mean, we got really good players, don't get me wrong, but every team that's playing right now is playing because they play great defense. So I just care about the scoreboard, not that we put on an offensive clinic.
Take one more question.
Mo was talking before, after last season, you heard people say couldn't play defense, couldn't rebound. For him to come out, biggest stage of his career, and have all those rebounds like that, what does that say to you?
No, it's his growth, and that's what I think we all forget when we're recruiting and which players are there going to grow, or which one are going to transfer because they're not growing fast enough because they're probably not putting in the work. Mo puts in the work. His freshman year, we had to get him off the court over and over again. He'd have a flash, and then we'd say, "What's going on?" And gradually, he's growing and he's growing. He'll misstep, but he grows. That's what good players do, and that's how the college teams wins, and that's also how guys have a great career after college.